Hi, my name is Chandra. Today I am making a delicious zucchini relish and I'm going to can it so we'll have it for the year. I took this zucchini out of my freezer. Over the summer I was getting lots of zucchini and I froze the 12 cups that I needed for this recipe in bags labeled. There's a little bit of summer squash in here, but mostly it's zucchini. So I added that to my pot. I drained the water off. I had already drained some water off because you know when you freeze something, a lot of water is released. I really hemmed and hawed about whether it was okay that I was draining all this water off. Because if the zucchini had been fresh, I would have not had all that water. But the water didn't just come out of thin air, it was in the zucchini. So I spent a lot of time worrying about that. And then I looked at the recipe, and sure enough it says as the first step to salt the zucchini and the onions and the peppers to draw the water out. So freezing actually just made that step easier. So no big deal there. So here I am just cutting up the onions and I'll move on to some peppers and we'll get all of this salted and sitting overnight in my refrigerator. This recipe is from the Ball Complete Book of Canning, and we loved it. I made it last year as well, and it was a huge hit. I do not put the jalapenos that it calls for in because I didn't want to make it too spicy for Leo especially. He really likes this, my son. I am painstakingly cutting up all these snacking peppers because the price per pound on these was less than buying a regular sized pepper. So I kind of approximated how many I thought would be the same as the 2 that I needed for the recipe and just took a little extra time, saved it a little bit of money. These onion scraps will go, especially including the skins, those give really nice color to stock. This goes in my stock bag, which I keep in the freezer. I just pulled that out tonight actually to make stock. Here I am starting to work on dinner. This is some bread we're going to have with this really amazing fish stew that is so quick and easy, and I'll show you that at the end of this video. Now I need to rinse all of that salt off of these veggies. Put it right here. You're actually holding it, it needs to be close. Squeezing the water out of it. Now I'm adding vinegar, sugar, horseradish, some turmeric, and some nutmeg. That will get stirred, and I'm going to let this simmer for a good long time. Almost an hour. I am using my pressure canner to water bath can these, and even though I'm putting the lid on, I'm not sealing it, so there's no pressure building inside of there. I just water bath can these for 15 minutes. Let them cool for 5 minutes in the water after I turned it off, and then I will take them out, let them sit overnight, label them, and store them. Okay, here is the easiest and most delicious fish stew. I have some fish stock here that I did make, but I froze it and it was just ready to go. So I thawed that, warmed it up to boiling, put the fish in the bottom of my pan, in my Dutch oven there. I used a white fish, and then I put a bunch of vegetables on top, covered it with the stock, and baked it for an hour at 375. That's it. It is so good and so easy. Then you can add cream if you want, which I did on this night, and we're going to have it with garlic bread. Well, thanks so much for watching, and if you are looking for more dinner ideas, I keep a calendar on my website, chandraposton.com, with all of the dinners that we have. So thanks. See you next time.